All right. We're coming up on in here. Just one second, you guys. Hello, my beauties. Who do we have? We got the most beautiful. We got Ravana as our first one in the chat. Over on the Twitch side, saying hello. We got Corley. Beautiful. Saying hi, 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 I'm here. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. We got Weird and Nerdy. Super beautiful. Super amazing. Do I need to, should I not be saying this? You guys know that beautiful is inside and outside, right? Mackenzie. Thank you so much. Stellan. Up in here. Awesome, cool. Aiden. Up in here. We got Actual Theories. We got Justin Martinez. What is going on, man? Hey, we got Galaxy. What up, what up? You said this makes me unbelievably happy. I don't even know why, man. Well, listen, I'm about to tell you something.
What's your favorite part of
Anyway, we got Melvin. What up, dude? You said W shirt. You guys? What? That shirt? Show off my nice dad belly. But yeah, the Princess Peach Mario Kart. I feel like already, maybe you guys can see this here. It's like the shirt is starting to get those little like lines and whatnot just from being worn too much. I feel like I think I only got this shirt like about a year ago. About, you know? So yeah, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? So this is funny. My favorite part of watching movies is usually story related, but I also respect a good actor. I also respect great cinematography. So, I mean, ultimately with this, it's like all of the above. So I guess I gotta put I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But we got Soaring Looks, BDG. Is it Soaring Lukes? You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes they say Lukes. Depends which language we're going with, right? We do have Back to Zero as a resident on the island now. But let's see. We got UG Edits 459 who says hi and says yes. I don't know, but your voice sounds different. Actual Theories. Is anybody else feeling the same? Because it could. There are actually certain settings and things like that. I did run a test beforehand. Oh, this is why I keep a version of the stream. Let's see. Okay. But your voice sounds different. Yeah, no, it sounds right to me. Is anybody else feeling the same? I don't know, man. Well, I hope it's not too different for you. Everything looks good on my end, you know? But no, the Sonic Island is going to be one that doesn't have any, like, humans. I'm trying to think. I guess Mega Man would be the closest of, like, a human character. I just mean regular-looking folks. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you guys, I hope that you're doing well. You guys remember, this is the Monday Mood. Whenever we're here on a Monday, if you've never been here on a Monday before, what Monday Mood means essentially is just that we're looking to see what your mood is. Yeah, that sounds obvious. But what it ultimately kind of boils down to is just, what are you feeling today in terms of if you have like a problem that's going on or something that you're just kind of upset by? We're really going to try to work to, I guess, like, have a community that will help around that, because it's not just me, it's also, like, everybody in the chat. I know that a lot of the people that come here are very caring, and that's just the best thing to me, you guys. That is the best thing. Actual Theory says, not too different, just a little bit higher. That's because I'm not doing the Lo-Fi Day Friday. That is for Fridays. Whenever I'm on screen, usually there's a little bit more of an animation to it. Kind of like this. So yeah, that would be the reason, yeah. But listen, I mean, I got big cojones, so either way, I'm probably gonna sound a little bit deep overall. But yeah, Mackenzie and my wife, they were recently fighting. I think aside from that, we've had plenty of fights, but we've also had a little bit of romance it's trying to brew. So we're going to be focusing on that today. Aside from what I just told you guys, is that if any of you are feeling down, please let me know. If you're feeling up, please let me know. It's the Monday mood, so that doesn't mean that if you have a problem, you need to come here with that. You could come here with anything, right? So let's say that you are feeling really great because you accomplished something. We want to know that too, right? You know what I'm saying? Mackenzie said, what's wrong? Why we fight? If I could figure that out, I probably would be doing better, wouldn't I? Let's see. Level up wants. I know that we have a Mackenzie list. Hope you don't get annoyed at me saying your name that way. I'm always like, Mackenzie. Oh, yeah. There you are. Okay. So let's see. Little Quakes. You got greets eagerly, we do have that. Stands cutely, we do have that. Walks nervously, we do have that. Eats quickly, we do have that. Light eater, we do have that. Okay, cries when angry. Corley said, what if I'm feeling middle? Then this is not a stream for you. I'm just kidding. This is a stream for everybody, but it's more just that who is feeling what? And if you need help, can we help you? So Mackenzie, she has seen actually that we were trying to get her an Adventure Spring Bonnie. She's crushing on Bonnie. And he said, man, if I F this up, I truly am meant to be single. Something like that is what he said. Oh man, Mackenzie can't even, You're right, your me is cutesy. Look at her. She ran away from that situation. Just I'm gonna stare at them from afar. That was great. But let's see. Okay, we got our first, actual theory said, I'm really sick, so it could just be my imagination. So you guys, if you could, just maybe give some well wishes, of course, to actual theories, who says, my kitty is sleeping. That's amazing. I guess its name is La Juta, right? Yeah. Okay. I did want to mention just today, one of the new developments is Corley and Mixay. It's nice. They are falling in love, so we may have a love connection coming up with Corley and Mixie. It would be pretty sweet if that happened. Man, you cooking a Krabby Cake? What is that, South Park face? Alright, let's see. Mackenzie said, girl, don't be chicken. You know what? I'm the same in real life, so I can't yell at her. It's alright. It's okay. Love is tough. Crushing on people, it's a dangerous game, isn't it? It feels like a dangerous game. It's funny because then once you have your someone, I feel like sometimes if you, maybe it's when you get married or something, because I don't know that I felt it when I was just in the dating phase of life and stuff. But I think once you're married, I do kind of be man, I was so chicken about so many things, right? I was man, but listen, that was me, horrible at being any kind of smooth. Me in the dating game, I would have been a loser. Okay, so what's a trend? We have answered this before, I believe, but I'll have the chat go ahead for our first chat chooses here on Monday. What is a trend that's completely disappeared off the face of the planet? Go ahead and submit something in the chat here before we put eating Tide Pods, because that did disappear. Hope everybody's doing well today, though. Ravana Melia was saying my new outfit is fire. I agree. The bottle flip challenge. I think the bottle flip, that is a good one, except for my son and I are constantly doing the bottle flip challenge, We're constantly. Yeah, he said no one does it, Lamau, me and my son. We're always doing it. We were just at a wedding, you guys. What was that day? That was May, I think the wedding was May 9th. Yeah, because that was the last Saturday, day before Mother's Day. We were doing that the whole time, and, it was a wedding of my in-laws, and none of them give a shit about me. None of them, just people that really definitely bring down the mood and whatnot. And so Me and my son, I was trying to pass the time at this wedding until I could finally leave. Just doing the bottle flip with my son. We were just whoosh. But I am seeing 2 for bottle flip, so I think we're going to do that. I did see Soren Lux saying dabbing. Oh, he said I bottle flip. Okay, so that wasn't a vote for bottle flip, Bessie? Okay. Stellan said working out. No, we got to talk to Vogel about that. I do like the bottle flip answer, but how about let's ask the chat again. Let's say bottle flip challenge or dabbing. First I see gets the vote. So the first thing I see next from either bottle flip challenge or dabbing will get our vote. I have also dabbed. That's the unfortunate thing. I think it's just because I'm unk that, like, you know, I still do keep some of these trims alive. All right, Ravana said dabbing. So there we go. It went right, just neck and neck right there with actual theories. Man, so let's see it. Dabbing. Show me dabbing. Oh, you want me to show you dabbing? Oop. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, check this out. Yeah, Mackenzie said planking. That's, it's funny because I was talking to my son's teacher one time. We were talking about how my son hates 6-7. And so the school was going to have 6-7, like, day, basically. It was like a 6-7 day. Yeah, sucks. And so the school was gonna have that, so my wife just said, like, can we actually, like, take my son out for the day and we'll take him to, like, a museum and whatnot. And, we did that. But we explained it's because, you know, he absolutely hates it, that he'll probably be, like, autistically raging, you know. And so, anyway, the teacher, making me feel unk-like and old, said, she was like, yeah, I don't get what all this 6-7 is. It's like, at least back in my day, like, we had stuff that made sense, like planking. Can we go back to that? I'm like, back in your day, planking. You know, I was like, what, 28 or 29 when planking was like the thing? I was probably like even close to 30. I'm so old. But yes, actual theory is like, is 6-7 day, and Sophie's like, why 6-7 day? So in Lux is like, 6-7 days, so stupid. What? Yeah, we all hated it. There is some kids, I think they're over it now, but there was definitely some kids. This was like last semester, if you want to call it that, right? What do they call it for like kids, you know, the fall? It was in the fall, and we took my son out of school. We done took him to a museum instead, and the museum had this dope dinosaurs exhibit. Damn, it was dope. And so my wife called it, she was like, Skip 7 Day. We call it Skip 7. Yo, look at that, the parrot.
The correct answer is...
Oh, yeah, let's see, what are you guys saying? So I think Corley's probably reacting to me dabbing, unless that was me talking about 6-7 day, because she's saying no. Actual theory said insane. What else is going on? Stellan said what the fuck 6-7 day. Corley says 6-7 is our 21. No, Lachuta is raping up my Sonic blush. You should not let that happen. We don't want Sonic to die, except for kitty cats, you know, they get free range, don't they? Okay. Small, medium, or large. Chat, let's go ahead and get your votes in the chat today. Melvin said, here's a trend that I didn't understand. The overpriced stuffed animal, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm guessing that's Beanie Babies, but I don't know, man. Beanie Babies, they didn't seem too overpriced, so maybe it's something else. Listen, I'm unk, son. I come from the D's. Okay, we got medium, and then we had a small from Mackenzie. Sophie's like, what's 21? I don't know the full origins of 21. I just remember there was some sound that was like 21. Like it was like a little kid saying 21 or something. Corley's like 9 plus 10. All right, I'm seeing most of them for medium. We're getting a few small though, so... Okay, now actual theories changed the vote, so that is now bringing small into the forefront. So I guess you guys, we're going this one. Small. We got another fish. I love fish. I love them. I used to have like fish tank setup and whatnot in college. I had 2 tanks, a 20-gallon and a 10. One was all just full of loaches. I love a good loach. Alright, so let's see. Can you help Taylor Swift? Let's see if Corley can help that. Soren Luck said, what's 9 plus 10? 21. It came from Vine, if you remember right. You guys, Vine. Damn. I think we do actually have the chick. I feel like we've gotten it before. You love the chickie so much. So were you on the Splatfest team of little baby chicks? Oh god, Taylor Swift is still pissed.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Brutal. Brutal. Look at Jay just like, whatever. I think I already brought Jay to her before this started to try to cheer her up. Nothing's gonna cheer her up, is it? See if Jay can do it. He's gonna empathize. That's always a good one. Soren Luck said, I never had Vine, sadly. Is it sadly, though? I never got into Vine, so... Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much again for being here on this fine, fabulous, fantastic day, should we say. Okay, I'm trying to check a few things. I'm seeing that there's a little bit of... Is the stream okay for everybody? Yeah, it looks like it's okay on the test. I guess this is just this website. Restream. So I'm not sure if I'm getting my vertical chat. That might be... No, okay, it's coming back. Okay, it's coming back. Never mind, never mind. Weird and nerdy. Mackenzie loved Vine, you guys. Anybody? How'd you guys feel about Vine? Yeah. Let's bring back Vine, son. It was, you know, essentially the walking so TikTok could run, I guess.
I'm sorry too, or whatever.
Corley said Vine was peak. Soren Luck said, I feel like Vine had better content than TikTok ever has. I haven't used TikTok in like 3 years. Same here, to be honest. I haven't used TikTok in about a year. Probably shouldn't have even used it a year ago. Before then, it was like 3 years ago. Damn. Actual theories, like I'm drawing fan art of you. You look too drawable. Shit. I feel pretty fucking ugly these days. But listen, I look at some of the past, like, streams and stuff of me, and I'm like, damn. I was, like, super gaunt in the face, you know what I'm saying? Sophie said, I already had a rough morning too. Why are we even talking about 6-7? So, Sophie, we were talking about it because, like, we were talking about, for instance, when somebody said planking, I was talking about how my son's teacher said that, like, planking, she's like, why do we have memes that don't make sense nowadays, like 6-7? We need memes that make sense and are fun, like planking back in my day. And I was like, back in my day. That's just how young she is and how old I am. Okay. Alright. So that's why, you know, I think. So yeah, Taylor. It's funny because she's not that much, but I feel like Taylor does kind of lean forward a little bit, at least when she's like greeting and whatnot. She seems to stand so forward. We already gave her the radiant voice. She greets in that way. Like, I'm trying to... We could do a nod, but that's not really it. We could do greets eagerly. I think that'd be a good one. Let's see. Corley was like, let's be honest though, most memes don't make sense. Yeah, because planking is not like it really made sense either, you know? I mean, the sense of it was you just plank somewhere. See what you can plank on. You know, and it looks funny, I guess. So it kind of made more sense than a lot of other ones. So let's see. Let's try to get a relationship going here again today, you guys. And then maybe we can get a travel going because we have a ton of wishes. We have 28 of them. So, you know, if anybody wants to travel, you guys, please, if you're a resident here, why not just say me while we get some stuff going? So, let's see. How about we get Maria to help our new resident back to 0? He's already stuck. You know? Soren Luck said, I mean, yeah, the actual origin of 6-7 is dark by the meaning of a person who made the song. Really? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what 6-7. I don't know where 6-7. I don't know anything.
You're so
6'7" is
It
stupid
was no
to me.
trouble at all.
Yeah. Corley said Kendo is very drawable. Should we just have a stream where I stay still? We could just have a still image of me and then you guys could draw me. We could have like, then we post them at the end of the stream, right? We just post them there. What do you guys think about actual theory saying, hot take, there are no funny memes? Let's try to think of a funny one. To some degree, my son laughs at the Uganda knuckles. He wasn't really, he wasn't born for its origin, but he thinks it's funny when I'm either saying, like, do you know the way, or like, why are you running? And that stuff. Also seeing the actual original one going, oh no! The original Knuckles drawing of it. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Sophie was like, all brain rot is stupid. Even Italian brain rot. Maybe especially Italian brain rot. Soren Luck said, nope, a still image won't do. You need to sit still for 3 hours on stream. Man, I'm screwed. Man, am I screwed. Weird and Nerdy said, I just accidentally dyed my hair the friend's favorite color. Oh, okay, so you're saying, okay, I read that backwards. So she's saying, so news in my life, my nephew, who's 19, is trying to set me up with his best friend, who he's moving in with in a few months, and I just accidentally dyed my hair the friend's favorite color. So do you not want to be set up with the person, or is this just like, oh, kind of coincidence, like you don't really know the person, or, what? Corley said, nah, there are tons of funny memes. Soren Lux is like, do you know the way? Boy, there are so many funny ones, says Mackenzie. Well, you guys listen. Anyone would be lucky to be with Mackenzie. She's great. She's always been... I don't know why my voice is very high schooler today. She's always been a super positive force in Kendopolis, you guys. Someone who usually can just only show up to our morning streams, but is always active on our Discord and whatnot. And whenever we talk about Kendopolis, the island, and stuff like that, she's always spreading good cheer. And so I think people like that, Corley was always like spreading the good cheer and stuff in the Discord, Ravana, and then we got some new people coming on in. When you guys are spreading that cheer to each other and looking after each other, damn, do I appreciate that so much, you guys. I say anybody would be lucky to have y'all. Anybody. So, let's see. Mackenzie was saying, I only met the person for the first time last Monday, but to be honest, I'd be down. All right. Okay, so Sophie said, you and Lightbulb want your Mies to date. Okay. So that's a good... Whoop. Ocean watching Cookie, but then she stopped. Okay, so let's get this Happa-Layton. Here's Sophie in her new outfit. We got the princess outfit. Hey, we got Oof Tart 99. I do like that name. I do like it. She's trying to like pose like, hey Sophie, you want to paint me? Sophie. Hopefully something will happen there. Actual theories say you're a me now. Soy Lux was saying it. I feel like the best meme / Vine is I will not know how the song is sung, but it's something like two dudes sitting in a hot tub, 5 feet apart cause they're not gay. You know what I'm saying? So I literally have never heard that in my life, but that is great, I guess. 5 feet apart because they're not gay. Listen, you could sit in a hot tub closer than that, even if you is gay or not gay, Shit, I should have asked you guys. Sorry. I'm so now used to just rolling past this mini game. I should have asked chat. It's always chat chooses. So you guys, the Monday mood, anybody? Is anybody feeling good, bad, middle? What you guys got? So of course we got the chat chooses. Let's choose between medium or large this time. Medium or large? Yeah. Corley said, that one is made even better not knowing that it was made by Anthony Padilla. Is that Smosh? See, I'm too unk, I don't know these things. Sophie said, oh yeah, I remember that meme. Soren Lux is like, LOL, that was not how that went, but that might have been better than the original. Really? Really? Actual Theories is like small chick, but I said only medium or large, so only medium or large votes this time are gonna get it, you guys. Mackenzie said large. Corley said large. Okay, we're going large, you guys. Boom. Oof, Tart, I don't know what you're saying about, like, there's a few people in the shorts live still. You don't have to worry about other people. It's cool if you want to watch them or anything, you know, don't worry. You just probably don't need to mention them in here, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, anybody that's asking for a me, we don't create a me of you these days unless we, like, really know you in the community. We're like, oh yeah, that person's here a lot. Like, for instance, Soren Lux has been here plenty. If you wanted a me, you know, Actual Theories, we're starting to get to know you. Like,
I think Hope and
you guys have
Mixie,
shown a,
I
like,
love
dedication to
you
being
as
here
friends.
and stuff like that, you know? So, yeah, okay, Hope and Mixie, my love. Are you trying to set Hope up with Mixie? Because Hope is looking for a girlfriend, and Corley,
What should we talk about?
Mama Corley. Okay, what should they talk about? What should Hope and Mixie talk about? We got Draco Steven up in the chat. Says, hey, haven't checked in a while. We appreciate you being here. But yeah, your me has definitely wreaked the havoc. Your me has wreaked the havoc on at least Josh. Josh has, he was into Draco Steven, and it never worked, you know? Never worked out. Sometimes the me even, like, ghosted him, you know? It's like, hey, I'm gonna go try to confess my love, and then... Actual Theories is like, what'd you say about me? I didn't listen. Sorry. It's all good. The Repo Man. Okay, Corley, let's do that. The Repo Man. Here we go.
What did you
A person? We'll just do something else. It's much better to do that. Okay. The Repo Man. The Repo Man. Will it work if you do all caps, or do they say like R-E-P-O?
The Rapaman.
The Repaman. Listen to this. Oops. Check this out, you guys. Listen how she say that.
The Rapaman.
The Rapaman. Oh my god. That is great. The Rapaman. Okay. The Repo. Tell me that's gonna work.
The Repo Man.
There you go.
Got it. Lol.
Man, awesome cool. Aiden says, by the way, I'm in school right now.
My love.
Yeah, special member KSC. I mean, if you, like, be kind of a dick.
Mixie. My love.
Yeah.
Say hello
You feel me?
to Hope. Lol.
But yeah, Stellan was like, I can't usually come to the streams because sometimes I'm active on the Discord. Hey, man, it's all good. It's all good.
See you
Draco was like,
tomorrow.
wait, really? Oh, man. Yeah, Draco, it was rough for Josh. You've been a good friend to my son. I know your me has been a good friend with my son and whatnot. But yeah, thank you so much for being here again, everybody. So let's see. Corley said, I mean, I am a bit stupid, dumb, so that checks out. But yeah, I would say if anybody comes to a stream, especially like a Tomodachi Life stream where there are like a vertical and a horizontal format and stuff like that, and there's a lot of chats moving, Tomodachi Life is definitely a game where, you know, if I'm not concentrating on the game, I'm trying to concentrate on the chat. If I'm not concentrating as much on the chat for a little while, then it's that I'm concentrating on the game. And those two forces are something where Tomodachi can be like, hey, this thing's happening. Hey, help me. Hey, this. So you get pulled in a lot of different directions, you know? And then the chat sometimes is like, hey, can you give me this thing? And so we're trying to accomplish that. So if somebody like chats once and I haven't read their message or whatever, I think it's not nice to be like, oh, you're just gonna ignore me. Okay, all right. You know, it's like, dude, like, let's be for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be for real. So, Corley, you are not stupid dumb. Let's see. What were we gonna say? Sophie was saying, also because you were asking earlier, yes, Anthony Padillas from Smosh. Okay, yeah. They were around since the start of YouTube. I remember Smosh, at least. I remember Smosh. I don't know their names super well, so I'm glad I got that one. But, yeah. And so I constantly miss things that go on in Tomodachi because I'm, trying to read y'all's chats. And with a streamer in general, I don't think of myself as super into the live stream world over video production. That's kind of my thing. So I can definitely admit my flaws as a streamer as opposed to produced content. But it's sometimes I gotta let my dogs out. Sometimes I gotta, who knows what might be going on. So all you have to do for someone like Special Member KSC is you would just have to say it one more time. Or maybe someone in the chat can help you, There's no need to just be like, oh, you're just gonna ignore me. Alright. It's dude. See, as Soaring Lux is saying, he's like, I don't like when people act like they take priority over everyone else in the chat. Like the streamer has others to talk to in the chat as well. So yeah, it was just the reason I'm bringing this up, you guys, is, for anybody's benefit and stuff like that. But I like to fully get these thoughts out when someone comes in here like that, because it was Special Member KSC. They literally just asked a question, but the chat was, rolling, right? And so then they're saying, oh, so you're just gonna ignore me, alright. It's if you act like a dick wipe, then sure, we could ignore you. But they could have just literally asked the question one more time, and I bet I would have seen it, Yeah, no. Anyway. Actual Theory said, I just realized how bad I am at making human me's and how good I am at making Astro Wolf me's. To be fair, human me's, they boring, aren't they? I'm just kidding. The people on this island have proved to me how dope human me's can be. You guys have some amazing me's, man. Y'all have amazing me's. I love it. Stellan was saying, I just went into my attic, found a dusty recorder, and started learning Ocarina of Time Lost Woods. Amazing. I like that. Melvin was saying, on my island, I made a little baby's ice cream, and then if you don't know what that is, you might know the commercial. I made it in a game, didn't it? Yeah, I don't know the commercial. Am I too unky? Okay, a villain that left an impression on me is, I could pick one, but I do think it would be cool to let the chat do that, So let's see. A villain that left an impression on you is... Who, chat? Who, you guys, who? Actual Theories was saying, you look like the average German man me now. I'm sorry. Corley was like, I don't get how people don't have stream etiquette. Damn it, we've been finding some of those lately. Corley. But it's alright. It's just... Sometimes it's gonna happen, so I'm not thinking that I am, above this happening or whatever, but you gotta clock 'em. Emperor Zerg, coming from Stellan, and Tomura Shigaraki from Sophie, Conquest from Corley, Evil Squidward. So let's say, Draco said my answer's kind of a spoiler. I don't know. So let's see, how about between Emperor Zerg and Hawkmoth? I like that one. Next I see wins. Between those two. Right? So anybody else feeling some type of way today? Are you feeling okay? Alright, we're seeing Hawkmoth first from Actual Theories. There you go. It was a close one, because Soren Lux came right up in there. I wonder if that's how it shows up for you guys. There we go. Boom. Did it say that right? Okay, it did. It just speaks fast. Alright.
Even the name Hawkmoth sounds wrong to me.
Even the name Hawkmoth sounds wrong. So now that'll be part of the island lingity, you guys. Part of the island lango. So let's see. Stellan, did you have a level up list on our Discord? I cannot recall, because your me's about to level up again. Not seeing it. Not seeing it, so Might be something good to think about if you want us to get the right quirks and things is on the Discord. It's Candopolis Level Up Once is the channel. Go ahead and just leave some, quirks and things that you want for when you level up. Maybe goods that you want, expressions you might say. You feel me? Okay, so let's see if we can get Sophie and Ocean, because they couldn't really talk earlier. Boom, dropping in on her right when she comes home. He'd be like, boom, right as she walks in the door. Cobalt said, yo, what's going on, Cobalt? Zerg. Okay, so when Lex said it showed me first for me, so we must have sent it at the exact same time. So you guys, I use Restream's like chat. I guess it's just called Restream Chat, and it sends, all the Twitch, all the YouTube, vertical, horizontal, all in one thing. And so, yeah, I was wondering about that. So Soren Lux is actually confirming. He's like, it showed me first, but on here it showed actual theories first. That's what's crazy. You're now related to Cookie from Astro Wolf, because I don't know what else to do. I mean, listen, you do whatever you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you gotta do, man. Let's go ahead and play a game here with Jishwit, and then we'll try. Sophie say, yes, I am definitely a Kirby person. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy, here we go. Red light, green light. This is it, huh?
Green light. Red light. Green light. Red light. Green light. Red light.
God, I didn't move!
You lose.
Okay.
Bestie.
She think I'm dapper. Sophie says, I see pink. Thanks, Stellan, who said, nah, I'll send one.
You can't win them all, but you can get this as a consolation.
But yeah, like I was saying, for the Monday mood, if anybody is feeling like there's just a problem that you would like to talk about, we have a Diamond Dogs chat here, meaning a group of people who care. So that's what I always leave open from Monday especially. We try to say, man, if there's anybody dealing with anything, let's talk, let's see if we can help you. We're here for you, I'm here for you, and stuff. So yeah, Weird and Nerdy said, how many me's we got now? We gotta check that out. This must be the 8th time, 10th time that on a stream we had the frog costume. On and off a stream must be like the 20th.
What's up?
It's like double. Yeah. That frog dream loves to show up. Let's go curry with rice. So yeah, Mackenzie, let's check that in just 1 second. We're gonna have a level up here with Inklings. So we may need to know. That's not gonna be a level up because he did not like it. Coming in hot. All right, let's see. Me's. So now we should have 41? 42. Okay, we have 42. That means we can add 28 more me's, you guys. And I do think people agreed that Jeff Goldblum should be on here. So I'm down with adding, a celebrity that we've talked about a lot on the streams, or, something that everybody kind of agrees with. We're not really adding like the video game characters here, right? Because we have the island for that, right? Corley said, Ack, I don't know if you remember what I said Friday, but I did not get yelled at yet. I don't remember which thing, because we've talked about a lot of things. One of the backpacks fell in love with you, I'm sorry. You ain't got to apologize for nothing that happens to me. So, is Churro, is that Stellan? I think it is. So thank you for putting your list on there. Churro. We do love the churro. You can't say that just as churro, You gotta roll your R's. Alright. So, who are we gonna check in with now? We need to get Adventure Spring Bonnie and Mackenzie. We gotta get them together. I don't know if they've talked yet, but let's see if we can get it. See if we can get it happen-lating. Oh, you guys, here we go. Amazing. Show me Mackenzie. Man, because she said, Bonnie, we got to lock in. So I know she's down. Bonnie's down.
What's happening to me?
Man,
Looking at Mackenzie has got my heart racing. Could what I'm feeling for Mackenzie
this is amazing.
love?
This is amazing.
I knew it. Feelings like this can't be anything but love.
I hope that we
I'm
get some
going to
love
take a
here.
deep breath and
Sophie's
exhale.
like, OMG. Mackenzie's like, OMG. Adventure Spring Body like, dude, I'm looking no fucking way. I was hoping Adventure Spring Body would see this. So I'm glad you be coming in here and seeing it. Likes a lot and crushing. There we go, you guys. This could be the start of something amazing. Mackenzie, maybe that cousin roommate person,
I'm getting cleaner.
maybe put them on hold for a second, you know? You like Bonnie's style? That is a styling dude. You know what I'm saying? Sophie said, more love. More love. Man, you guys, I want to be the ultimate wingman. I want to... Oh, Ophelia getting in some love up in here. Were we missing this the whole time? How long was this going on?
Parker,
Pikmin fan.
I want to propose to Pikmin fan. Do you think
You know what I
that's a
love
good
about
idea?
Ophelia and this whole love story is that she has been a boss-ass bitch on the whole ordeal, right? Because she was all like, remember the way that she said it with Pikmin fan was she said, I'll let you go out with me. Remember that? So I was like, man, she is a boss, you know? Boss! So, you guys, that's a great idea.
In that case, I'll summon all my courage and ask for his hand in marriage. The
Man,
thing
we may
is,
have a wedding.
My heart is racing, and any
Okay.
chance you can come with me and help me focus.
Of course.
Okay, then it's time to go see Pikmin fan.
Okay, so I have to actively be on this. I know how hard this is. Dang. In a nice little cupcakey room.
Thanks for meeting me here.
You guys,
Of course.
I'm so scared.
So,
Ophelia is slaying. Fire at the distracting thoughts. Here they are. J-Rod, get out of here. My wife, get out of here. Jay. Gotta get the J, the Charmanders. Oh, Pikmin fan. Linz is up in here. What is going on, Linz? We are trying to
actually
create
have
the
something
love.
really important that I
So
wanted
right
to
now we
offer.
may have a marriage proposal going down.
Oh,
What is it? Oh, there's my feminine hand. I love it. Wish my hand looked like that. IRL. Here we go, you guys. The big thing about this minigame is just to start shooting. Because you can't run out of ammo. It ain't based on no accuracy, so I just shoot, shoot, shoot. My son! He's distracting. He can be distracting sometimes, but listen. Oi, expressions. Out! Hugh! Red Bull. Here we go, here we go. Weird and nerdy McKeon saying, get it, get it. What up,
The
what
thing
up?
is,
Here we go, here we go. We got one more, I think.
Makes me happy to hear that.
All right, lock in. I'm gonna be the best wingman ever. Today is the day of love, ladies and gentlemen.
is- I'm just going to say it. Pikmin fan.
Okay. Whew. Deep breath, focus. Boom, here we go. Whatever fucking food that is. That look like some kind of steak or something. I can't even see who it is. Oh, Krabby Cake, get the chow. Chow, get out of here. Oh, expression. Expressions and micro expressions. Die. Yo, 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 Krabby Cake, get the... I'm blasting it, you guys. Oh. Whew. Okay, okay. Actual theory said it making me guess which backpack it is. 3 or 5. Whoa. What just happened?
Will you
Will you
marry
marry
me?
me?
The double proposal. The dubs, you guys. Holy, here we go. It's gonna be the third wedding on the island. And we got the clap. I heard it. I meant it. I got the clap, ladies and gents. Whew. All right, here we go.
And we couldn't have done it without you, Dr. Lesbian's man.
Dr. Lesbian's man, of course, this is a
So
straight
excited
wedding.
for our wedding.
We've currently had 2 heterosexual weddings here, so we might need to adjust, right? Since the day they met on Candopolis, it's been a dream come true to the family-minded Ophelia and the joke-loving Pikmin fan. We wish you love and happiness. Adventure Swing Body's like, I'm the singer Lamau. What, you can't sing? What about in real life? We got Teriyaki is cool, saying, I tried for my kids to get married, but the head thing is so hard since my Switch is kind of messed up. Really? That's no good, is it? Back to Zero up in the chat saying, good evening. We just made you back to Zero right at the stream start. But now we have a wedding. And here's the honeymoon. You guys, I am,
Did people really live up here?
I'm the wingman. I'm telling you. Too bad Ophelia ain't here. Yeah, Sophie's like, of course Hugh is there.
Trip down
Yeah.
the river Ganges.
Hugh's everywhere, man.
Say cheese.
He's here. He's there. He's every fucking where, Hugh Morris. All right, beautiful. Back to Zero said, little old me,
That was so much fun.
little you, old me. That's what we talking about. Yo, we got whatever that is. Mitai.
Now that we're back, I guess the next step is to grow old together.
Beautiful. Beautiful. But yeah, welcome on in. Teriyaki is cool. Weird and nerdy saying beautiful. Listen,
I guess
we
should
locking in
start
today,
living
folks.
together.
Let's see if we could get another wedding.
Where should
That would
we
be crazy.
live?
That would be crazy. But yeah. The thing is, Ophelia lives... Here, let's have the chat, actually, you guys. Ophelia's house, which has Jay and company? Or should the couple live in a new house? What do you guys think, chat? What do you guys think? Back to Zero said, hey, old is gold, as they say. I ain't never heard that, son. I ain't never heard it. So thank you. Actual Theories hates all the backpacks. Deleted all of them. Same house. Ophelia's. Okay, we're seeing 2 votes for Ophelia's house. Okay, Actual Theories, though, said a new house or else it's third wheeling. But we are saving space on Candopolis. Okay, we actually have 1 vote away. It's Ophelia's house.
My
Man,
home.
the chat evenly divided today. They deserve privacy, Stellan said. Maybe that's true, but listen, they'll have their own privacy here, won't they?
I'm sure we'll have a
In
great
this house of
time
5
living in
people.
this house
Because,
together.
yeah, Mango Time's here.
Say, do you have any ideas for what to call our... If you have
It's
a good
currently
name
Jay
for
and
us?
Co's household. For now, I guess we're gonna do it. Yeah, I think Weird and Nerdy's right, you know, it's like, it's so fun to have company, like, this will maybe create some funny interactions, perhaps. You know. So let's see. Ophelia does have a list. I think it was kind of early on in the thing. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So she's got all these badass ones. So yeah, we got greets, we got stands, we have... I think we have all these. Let's see, is she an eater of any kind? No, she just eats gracefully. Yeah, she's got even smiles when angry. You know she a bad bitch. Radiant voice. Restless sleeper, okay. That's what we need. Here we go. Yeah, Back to Zero's like, they have privacy in their rooms, shaking my head.
I feel like I'm becoming my true self more and more.
I love how Hope's just walking through this. Like, Here's Draco. Dang, they're talking to each other. He's given up, but they are friends. They're talking about starting a Taylor Swift fan club. We'll call it the Swifties. Why is this backpack more detailed than my child cookie? Corgi! Who am I friending with?
We're so in sync, I can practically
Yeah, I agree. Back to zero.
pedophilia, and I could get to know. Do you think
You can do
Ophelia
the
and I would
pocket
make a
money,
good
but I
team?
try to get to everybody's list, you know? She's got a lot on her list, which is nice. That'll take us to like level 20 or something. Okay.
Really?
Absolutely. Why would I not be, me? I vibe. She ain't interested. She's like, nope. Who cares about Dr. Lesbian's man? We do love a large list, back to zero.
Yum.
Back to zero. Back to zero. He said he could smell you coming. I haven't put deodorant on today, you guys, so maybe that's it. Listen, I took a shower. Yesterday. Alright, me. I haven't done one of these in a long time. What's an expression that I say? I feel like, because, you know, yeah, my tits and thanks for viewing. That's good ones, but what else do I say? What else do I say? Yeah. I say I love you guys all the time. I guess I could say when happy, I love you guys. I definitely talk about how much I love y'all. What do I say? Do I say I love you? Do I say I love y'all? That's true. I say it in my sleep. Back to zero. That would be a good one. That would be a good one. But in my sleep. You guys, how should I say it? Yeah, I do say I cry, Corley. Maybe when I'm sad, I should put that. Okay, chat. How should I word this while sleeping? I love all of you, or I love you guys. Should it be one of those? Should it be something else? Yeah, I love y'all, because I do say y'all. I'm from Texas. While you guys are doing this, let me let my dogs out. Tooey's staring at me. Frankie's right here. Come on, pups. Man, Frankie ran head first into the door. She just went. All right, let's see. I love all of you because it's like so happy and wholesome. I love you guys. I love you guys. Okay, I'm seeing I love you guys. Chat, I love you. That's a good one. That's a good one. Chat, I love you. I love you, chat. Okay. I love you guys. Or I love you. Next I see wins. How about that? Thank you guys for always participating in Chat Chooses. I love you guys, or chat, I love you. Because that's a good one. If I'm asleep and I'm saying that. All right, actual theories and Mackenzie at the same time, I think, because those came in right up in there. It says, I love you guys. So there we go. And you know what? Chat, I love you guys. I do. I really, really do. I thank you so much. Here's the thing.
Love you guys.
I've been thinking about how Tomodachi, I don't think the game fully is, but I definitely noticed just with the YouTube views, and it's okay, by the way, I don't mind, I'm still gonna do the content on it and stuff like that. But I know maybe some of y'all will want this too. It's just, I have to imagine at some point we will kind of be streaming other things alongside with Tomodachi, you know, so we'll have Tomodachi Life, of course. We'll keep doing this for as long as we can, feasibly. But, you know, there may be other things going on. I know someone like Corley, maybe Sophie and stuff. Y'all will come, probably see other streams too. But what are you guys feeling, you know? I don't think I can be offended if you're like, I mean, I really just come when you play Tomodachi Life, but like, would you come see other stuff too? I have to feel that probably more than a lot of my other eras of content creation that y'all actually might show up for me, which is really sweet. I mean, like, for me rather than whatever we're playing, which is really nice. That's really kind. But I can't hold it against you if you're not gonna come if it's something else, you know? If you ain't gonna come see that. So I'm curious what y'all's feelings are. You know, it is ultimately something in content, right? You know, games have like a shelf life. I try to just do it as much as possible. You know, I'm all about the Tomodachi right now. But yeah, we're gonna get Stellinia on a nice... How about, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have Smart Socks up in this piece, throwing back up that subscribe over there on Twitch. Thank you so much to Smart, to the Socks, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Let's actually go to the Oceania tour. I'm kind of feeling it. And we're gonna send Stellania. Where are you at? Where are you at? But yeah, you guys. Actual Theory said, I love making theories. He said, I watch anything, yo. I'd love Sonic. Damn, you guys. Should we do some Sonic Rumble up in here? Okay. Corley said there's a game on Steam that's like Tomodachi Life. It has like murder and stuff. Are you kidding me? What game is that, Corley? Back to Zero said, we're getting freaky. Are we?
So many sheep. I've got this one.
So many sheep. I love that Steve Harvey is here with you. Stellan and Steve Harvey. Both STE names, huh? Steve, Stellan. Yeah. Sophie, though, was saying, I'd show up for other streams. Smart Socks. A nice little emote. Did they always have Kappa with the colors and not black and white? Or was it... I always feel like black and white Kappa face is the one I always remember. I don't remember how long have they had that in color pictures here? Because yeah, that is a way to sound old, isn't it?
That was a wonderful
He
trip.
said he's like my only friend.
Thanks.
Is that true? Let's see what your me says here. Yeah, you have acquaintances, so you're right if we talk about friend. Although that happens a lot. Smart Socks throwing in the 2. I cannot read that. They said something keeps it up a bit. White Kappa, something black and white Kappa. Nice. I could not read that with my old self, but it's also just all this text above us. But yeah, Stellan, to be honest, I know that a lot of people probably just have like one friend on the island. I'm really trying, you know, it's just, damn, do we start talking about things on these streams? Do we, you know, also, I think get pulled between a lot of different priorities? Yeah, I know. There's sort of a lot of things. Oh, man. Actual Theory said my baby Cookie just rejected herself. I'm wheezing. No! No. Smart Socks said, low quality Kappa. Really? Oh man, back to Zero. Shaking my head, calling me low quality. Damn. Damn. Alright, so chat, we did have Corley and Mixie fall in for each other. If I brought them to each other already, can they go to each other again today? Or will they just not do anything?
Please.
Ring ding 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 ding. Are you alright? Ring ding 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 ding. Smart Socks, I thought I was gonna be in Houston much sooner than I am, but I think I'm now going to Houston possibly next week.
You are so kind.
If I was going this week, it'd be like late in the week. But I don't know, man. I always stream on Friday, so probably not gonna be Friday. So yeah, it's probably next week. Probably that. Corley said yeah. So they'll meet still. It won't be useless or anything. Just keep forcing your Mies to talk over and over again.
I don't usually get mad like this, but my talk with Hope really upset me.
Damn. Well, that's okay. You want to be with Corley, so...
Young.
Back to Zero. said Friday, I think. Smart Sock said, man, when did I get such a fabulous fit? It was funny because we were talking, and I think it was Corley was saying, Socks always just feels like he's got that vibe, you know? It's like the totally aura, you know? You got the aura. And so when we were thinking about it, we were like, man, Smart Socks' me was asking for clothing, so we said, what clothes would be good? And so with the aura, we thought, that outfit. Did we do good? Because I think that outfit for sure. It is good. All right, Mixay's list is on here. So, okay, she got catchphrase. I'm emo, by the way. Let's do that one. Let's see, as a catchphrase. I'm emo, by the way. It's a good one. We'll have it look like this. I think they will actually say, by the way. Let's see.
I'm emo, by the way.
It said, I'm emo, by the way. Of course. So it's funny, because it did the by the way correctly, but it didn't do emo correctly. Emo. Hello, emo. I'm Dr. K.
I'm emo, by the way.
Yeah. There we go. Very nice. Corley said, I like to put one me at a table in Tomoria and then bring the other one to them. Okay.
I'm emo, by the way.
Let's see. Soren Luck said, alright, I gotta go. I hope you have a great rest of your stream. If I'm not back before you end, that's sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. We got Gaster hitting the chat as well. So let's see what we can do here, you guys. I meant to do this one. We'll grab and take to... Let's see, do we have an empty Tomoria? That would be nice, right? Reserve it just for Corley and co. She gonna take pictures. Okay. Already I'm starting to get the vibe here. You're close by. Should we do meetup?
Hee. Mixie, my love. Hey there. Good morning.
You say she looks German? Giving out lively morning greetings that brighten the day. That sounds like Corley. To me. You guys, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Great friends and crushing. Yeah. I thought Corley was crushing on Mixie, though. It's like I thought they were double crushing. Maybe I'm wrong.
Welcome,
Mackenzie says, sorry, getting ready for work. But I would love to try and keep up with the content. Mackenzie, I appreciate that. Mackenzie, I appreciate it. That's so sweet. You know that I think the world of you. So please just have a great day at work. One thing at a time, right? Thank you so much, Mackenzie. Mackenzie is the coolest, you guys. Actual Theory said, did you know there's little animals living on your face at all times? Are they animals, really? I guess they could be. I was thinking they're just like, could be bacteria, could be germs and things. Or, oh yeah, I've seen this superpower, Hugh Morris, you guys, he's got the power. I've seen it before.
Just a hologram?
On our Retro Kendo video, he did that power. The just a hologram thing. So damn, you guys. Corley said I want a muffin. You are a muffin. Sorry. You can have a muffin. Someone get this. Can someone get this girl a muffin? Taylor Swift's Dark Side. All right. Reputation album. Sure. So what's going on now? Oh, watching Crystal. You say, yep, they're animals? Damn. Gaster Official said, if I get Tomodachi Life, what's the first thing you recommend I do once I get free will in the island? Whew. We should have chat answer that. Chat could give a good answer for that. There's a lot of things you could do. Ultimately, if you're looking to make like the most monies and quickly, you probably would make as many me's as possible, right? And you just like play all their games, do all the, do all the stuff. Mackenzie's like, you are a muffin. Corley saying Lamau. I'm sorry if I did that overstep. Actual Theory said, here's your muffin. Muffin. there you go, Muff. What was I thinking? But yeah, I think aside from that, yeah, Actual Theory said you should make a chick. Make a chick. Man, we're getting so many wishes. So many wishes, not enough bishes. Am I right, chat, or am I right? Yo, bring it in, Bessie. Stellan said, I'm gonna go see ya. Stellan, you have a great rest of your day at school. I think you guys would make a good team. You guys both talk about FNAF, right? Mm-hmm. Because, yeah, Super Ray said creating me's, and that's what I'm saying. If you want the money, you create the me's. Make a mannequin me or something for extra clothes you don't want, but you want to buy the outfits to unlock everything. That's interesting. That is interesting, isn't it? But yeah, chat, I just, I thank you guys so much for everything, man. I just, I do feel that I probably repeat the same things too much. So I hope you guys don't mind hearing them, sometimes at least. It's just that when I think about you guys, it's like I always think that this is the kind of chat that I've always wanted, you know? This is the kind of just stream environment and chat and, damn. It just means so much to me, you know? That y'all are here, you're just participating, you're telling me the goods, you're telling me the bads, you know? Just kind of everything. It's a group of people who care. That means the most to me. I care. And so, it just... Please let that never be understated, essentially.
Hey.
Pixel Quiz! Corley said we love you, Kendo. And I will always hold that very close to my heart, and just know that I have so much love for this chat. The people who are regularly showing up here, the new people that we'll meet who become regulars. It just,
Krabby Cake.
it means so much. It just means so much to me. I can't stop saying it.
What do you think it is? The
Stuffing.
answer is stuffing.
Air fork.
And finally,
Actual theories.
the last pixelated item.
Air fork.
What do you think it is?
Okay.
The correct answer is
Roast beef.
ghost.
I've never seen the ghost in this game. Interessante.
Congratulations, you won. Time for your
Okay, chat. We're gonna go with large this time, but we're gonna have chat choose his next one, okay? How many times am I gonna get this Bun Tower? Between this and my other island, it's just Bun Tower. All the time. Let's go ahead and sell some ish. Bun Tower.
Nice seeing you here.
See, look, we got at least
That's
2
hard
extra
to
ones.
find.
We'll sell a koala, sell some of this schnizzit.
That's a
Sure, why not? Does
nice
anyone
stuff
want
you
any of
got.
this shite?
Nice stuff you got.
Look at this, the alebrije.
Nice stuff you got.
Hourglass? I guess we've had that plenty.
That's worth
Damn, we making the money, chat.
That's
Oh,
worth
yeah.
something.
Oh, yeah. Making the money.
Huh, that's a rare one.
Yep, that's a rare feather. You know it. Why not this,
That's
too?
worth something.
The problem is, it's like I want us to have more inventory space, you know?
That's worth
Because it's like if you start giving some of these things, then they ain't gonna have that much inventory left. Damn, look at this ring, you guys. The engagement ring. You could sell that ish for 500. That is nuts. Damn, I didn't know a ship in a bottle is worth as much as it is. I like the receipt. We're keeping all our receipts. We is not selling that. Damn.
Come back again.
Ah, Weird and Nerdy wants the rock collection. Okay. Fellow autistic we got here? Huh? Let's see. Sorry for assuming. I just, I am one as well. The A-lifers. Alright, Mackenzie. We'll chat first and then we'll do it. Corley, let's check that out after this. Beep boop. Robots.
Sonic the Hedgehog, beep beep.
Sonic the Hedgehog, beep boop.
Bop. Ray Sonic the Hedgehog, breathe.
Boo boo bop.
Plot
Beep.
snowboard, wadu wop.
Boo boo bop.
Boo boo bop. Beep boo boo J-pop album bop. Boo
Remember
boo.
Mr. Krabs? Boop boop boop
Beep
boop
bop,
boop
that's boo
boop.
boo app. Beep bap.
Do, do, do,
Bip
do,
bip bip
do.
bip. Blohoo nonchalant, beep beep.
He was a robot.
Beep beep sonogram.
Alright, let's get Mackenzie up in here.
Say, you kinda got
Cool person vibe, thank you. Okay, let's give her a good old rock collection. That is a good one. That is a good one. Kendo, don't apologize, it made me laugh. So sweet. Man, look at your dope me. Your me is styling. Okay. Mutual crushing with Bonnie. We're gonna make that happen. We gotta make that one happen. Alright, Corley. Let's check it out. We'll see if we should give it to you or not. For the treasures.
We're so connected. I can always tell when you're close by. Lol.
Unk lol. Okay, let's see. Treasure. Embroidered cloth thingy. Let's see if we can find it. I'm guessing it wasn't that. An actual... Oh, the embroidered... Is it the actual embroidery? Is it like that? Oh, dude. Back to zero. It's coming. Because one of my me's calls me a museum artifact. Okay. So, let's be for real. But, listen, being an autistic person is cool. Being a dumbass, I could see, you know, that being offensive. I could see that one. So yeah, Corley, you want this? Oh, it's like a handkerchief. Oh, I didn't even remember that. Oh, this, the embroidered handkerchief? Let's see. Corley, want the embroidered hanky? Real man oughta be a little dumb, says Smart Socks. So maybe that's because you are a dumbass. Comment from a dumbass. Ring ding 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 ding, dumbass. We should put that into the Socks lingo. Like when he's asleep, he just goes, dumbass! Dumas, please forgive me. Actual Theory said, sorry for asking, but is that Satan I saw? That was Draco Steven. He based the me off of a Tengu. You know Tengu? Tengu? We do need to give her a muffin. She should have a muffin. Man, Corley's got a lot of friends on the island. Alright, here we go. Corley leveling up. Let's see what she got on her list. Folks, I know she's got one. How high? Okay, it's pretty high up here. Okay, so... let's see, Corley. The eats while savoring you can check off of your list. Big eater we don't have yet. Do we want that though? Because then you're gonna want to eat a bunch, right? You know? We do have snores loudly. We do have sleeps restlessly. So we've got your extra ones, right? Yeah.
I speak with a...
We could do smiley though. That's a very good one. I like that. That's cute. So there, we got Smiley. We also have Talks Loudly, so if you want to check those off, I know you're checking them off your list and whatnot.
Oh,
So if you wanted to check them off.
Different. Lol.
Feel a little different. Different. Whoopsie. Let's see, do you like the kitsune udon?
Yum.
Udon? What udon? Sorry if anybody's been seeing me twist my neck too much and it's annoying. I am having neck pain today. It's pretty much always, but it's just today. A little uncomfortable. I think it's kind of coming from the shoulders, to be honest. Actual Theories fact of the day. Albania owns Albania. That is a good one. That is a good one. Not gonna lie.
You're bestie, right? I want to try living with hope.
That's a tough call. I guess we could have more combined houses. We'll say great thinking and then we'll have chat choose.
Something you think
Okay.
we'd enjoy doing every day if Hope and I lived
So
together.
chat, you choose. What should Draco and Hope do every day if they live together? Suggest lingo we have or something new. Let's... Oops, I said let, but I meant let's hear it. Okay, let's see. Corley said, you said I had snores loudly and restlessly. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, you do have those. You have smiley now. You have talks loudly. You have sleeps restlessly and snores loudly. So you have all of those. Chick farming. What we think? Chick farming? Should they do some chick farming? Hope wants a chick. By that I mean a lesbian relationship. Vines. Remember we was talking vines before? Okay, so chat. Let's choose between chick farming, vines, or dabbing. You decide, chat. All right. You could say sing it about Ophelia, I guess, as the last one. I love how Fuqueen cockroaches is one. Okay, we're seeing vines, vines. We're getting the votes going, you guys. We getting the votes going. Chick farming said actual theories, so we have 3 for vines. Okay, it looks like vines is going to be it. Let's see vines. Vines. Chick dabbing. Damn. All right, vines.
Vines.
They're gonna be doing some vines.
I think you're right.
Let's see if they like it. They like it not. Sophie's like, please, no more dabbing. Please, no more.
Hey, can we chat for a moment?
What's up, Draco?
Well, if the two of us lived together, what's something you think we'd enjoy doing every day?
Melvin, let's see it. You said
Let's
vines
say
as
it
well.
Together. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Vines.
You guys in the chat, y'all are masters at this. They are gonna vine it up. They are gonna vine it up. Back to lurking. It's all good, Soaring Lux. Thank you for the lurk, Luve. Thank you for the lurk, Luve.
This is gonna be a blast.
Should we check the
Don't you
aura
think the
ring
houses
today, you
here are a
guys?
little small?
Let's see what's happening on the
Thinking
aura.
We'll need to build a new one.
I do feel a little sense of stress. It doesn't mean stress with you guys and stuff. I just know that I've been like thinking about a lot of things lately. So let's see it. Our daytime stress currently was engaged 12 minutes ago. Engaged is like the next thing up, you know, to stress. Like if you get more stressed, you'd be stressed. If that makes sense. Alright, got another group apartment home thing. So yeah, I guess I'm on the way, but I may not be stressed. Maybe I'm more relaxed now. It just hasn't updated. So we'll have to see.
Do you have any ideas
Wish you could
for what to
force
call our
the
household?
update so I could see what's happening
If you
like
have a good
right
name for
now.
us, I'd love to hear
What's
it.
happening right now? We could check my BPM. So let's see, my heart rate 71 BPM a little while ago. So let's see if this, let's see if it, so you said, what app is that? I've been meaning to ask. So this is the app that comes with the Aura ring. Aura is spelled O-U-R-A, you guys. And so we're seeing if my heart rate, did it tell it? I guess it's 71 BPM. Anyway, let me think about it.
I hope you'll keep checking in on us.
Nice.
Yes, buddy. Nothing worth it.
You drew me as Astro character? It's okay. It's okay. So I'm seeing from Lowboys411 saying, do you think we'll get Tomodachi Life Living the Dream DLC in 2027? I think, I don't know. I'm like really hesitant. I guess we might. I don't know if it's going to be DLC. I feel like they're going to do like a free update if that counts for DLC. And it's going to be something really minuscule. You know, I feel like they'll add like one thing. Oh god, that's a hard question actually. Usually I have these questions kind of down in my mind of what I think Nintendo's gonna do and whatnot. That's a tough one though. I feel like they're gonna neglect this game for the most part. Because 2027, if you believe like leaks and stuff, I'm gonna perhaps spoil something if you believe leakers. Again, this could be not true though. I mean, we never know until it actually happens or not. It's just that they had like said in the leaks that there would be the Mario Kart World DLC in 2027, and then also the at least announcement, but possibly the release of a new Mario like platformer style game, right? Like a new Mario game, the big Mario. So, you know, I could see 2027, it could happen, I guess, actually, now that I think about it. At first I was like, no, it's just gonna be some like really small release. I've been here, you guys. I spoke about it in my videos, but this is the High Line of New York City. This is Milan right here. That was Milan. So, yeah, Sophie, I'm so scared because it's like, you know, you're saying maybe the music hall DLC. I feel like if they do put music and having like a concert hall type thing, then it's going to be how the music is currently in this game, which is not spoken word, right? It's just going to be kind of like the humming, you know, where it has the words, but it's all just hummed. I feel like that's going to suck. It's going to suck if that happens. So I hope they actually do something better. So you guys, I did also want to mention that you can probably see it, but there is some scenery, for instance, this right here. I actually did approve of this scenery. So one of the me's was like, hey, I feel like Kendopolis is sparse on scenery, and they put some good ones, like the flowers and stuff, but then, like, for instance, they put this here. So I think we should get into the island builder and move some of this around a little bit. But if you guys think that there's anything, you know, that we should add or move to a certain spot, I'm down to hear it, you know? So, throw that in the chat, I guess. Get rid of some weedage. Maybe these little torches, too. They keep putting torches here in these blank spots. It's because, really, we just need to fill up those blank spots, yeah? That's what I think. Torches. My favorite taco place here in town is Torchies. So, very fitting. Tomodachi Life, living the dream, kill Animal Crossing. That's what I think. That was interesting because Animal Crossing, I do feel, got semi-good treatment over the years, you know? And it was, it is something that I think... Sorry, I'm getting a message. Animal Crossing, I think, did kind of, you know, deserve it. You know, like, Animal Crossing definitely gave them probably the goods, right? I feel like Animal Crossing was like a very good investment for them. It was a good game for them, and it was a good game. New Horizons, like, I really like how that one turned out and everything. So yeah, I think it was kind of worth their, like, investment in it, if that makes sense, you know, to keep kind of pushing updates and stuff like that. But yeah, Tomodachi Life is doing good for them so far, so, like, I don't know, you would think, but it was just weird because they also sold it as, like, a Switch 1 game, and they didn't really add anything for Switch 2, but they want to, like, phase out Switch 1 these days, you know, and just kind of focus on Switch 2, which I think they should do. And so that means it's like, would that make a difference, you know, in the kind of updates they push to it? You guys feel me? I don't know, really. Okay, just letting this message know that I am busy. It's funny, I never get messages, I never get, like, texts or anything like that, and then I be on a stream and I will get texts that actually I should respond to when stuff happens. Okay. So yeah, what do you guys think? Okay, let's see. So, Back to Zero said it's me. Actual Theory said I had this idea of a Mario horror game. Smart Socks is like Golden Freddy be like. Yeah, Mackenzie said an island for the men. We do need that to just have like stoplights and barbed wire, basically. Back to Zero said prison. Put all the bad me's that have bright ideas about the island design in there. Corley said you should add more roads and make the houses more organized like a suburban vibe. Oh, damn it. So I have to be like decorative and designish, you know? I'm a little scared of that. I'm definitely not good at decorative and designish. Definitely not. You know? Is there seriously? Oh, okay, it's that it's not back one. I was like, is there not enough room there? No, it's just gotta be right there. Lowboys said, what game do you look forward to in 2027? This is interesting, man. I like that you're asking these questions, by the way. I like these. But to me, the fact, this is so weird, okay? So my answer would have like always been Star Fox, right? It's like Star Fox. That's all I've been clamoring for in the days of the Switch 1 era. Every time there'd be a new Nintendo Direct, I would have to be this disappointed person, right? Because they would never do anything with Star Fox. That's all I was clamoring for. That's all I wanted. Then they release Star Fox. They announce it, I should say, and they're going to release it here soon in June. And we are going to play it. I fully intend to love it, but I was a little bit upset when they like showed the new Star Fox stuff, because I was just like, dude, Star Fox 64 is my favorite Star Fox. It's like, I love it. But do we have to go into that well again? I don't think we do, you know? And then, of course, the look of them, it's like growing on me, but I still... I don't particularly like the look of them too much. It's okay, you know? They just don't inspire me as much as they used to, you know? They look sort of like they've aged like me, which is fucking unk. But they don't have to, you know? They don't have to age like unk. You guys feel me? So, that's what's tough, right? So when you say in 2027, because this Star Fox game is coming out in 2026. So maybe, if you believe the leaks as well, and the rumors, is that there is another Star Fox in the works. So, we may actually get another Star Fox game, and maybe that would be for 2027. So if you ask me my desires, yeah, maybe it'd be another Star Fox game. I don't mean to be ungrateful. I'm down. Like, I love, you know, I'm going to be playing some multiplayer, and if you guys want to play Star Fox with me, I'm going to be opening up my squad to dogfight with all of you guys being involved, you know? So, like, I'm down, right? So... I love Star Fox. I love it as a franchise. I've got all sorts of cool Star Fox things and collectibles and stuff that I've acquired over the years. So, you know, I love Star Fox. I'm no tourist to it, because people will be like, a lot of you tourists to Star Fox don't know what it's about. So you should just love everything that they put out for Star Fox. No, like, we can be for real. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to just... slurp it on up and accept whatever they give you. No, like, you can think for yourself, you know? I'm not even saying it's bad. I'm just a little worried, you know? We've been thinking about Star Fox for so long. That's the other thing I've been seeing. People be like, you guys have been wanting Star Fox for so long, and then they show you a Star Fox and you don't want it anymore. It's like, well, dude, come on. Like, you know, we've been wanting a new Star Fox. Like, yeah, this is a new one, but like, we wanted a new story, like maybe even a new character, you know what I'm saying? By the way, Corley is saying I might play it depending on how expensive it is, and I should note, you guys, it is actually cheaper than the other games, and so you said, I don't know if I'd pay the usual $70 for it, so Corley, I'm happy to report, if you didn't know, you can actually get it at Walmart, physical, for the cheaper price. Like, I think it's like $50 plus tax, which is awesome. That's what I did, you guys. And I will probably play it, download it digitally as well, so that I can play it early, you know what I mean? But yeah, Mackenzie was like, I've never actually heard of Star Fox until watching you. You guys, like, so to me, a lot of people bring this up too, is they say like they're remaking it in 64 so that you can introduce all these new people to the franchise. But we could have introduced people to the franchise with any game. It didn't have to be like a remastering. It didn't have to be a remake. It didn't have to be going back into the well of N64's Star Fox, which, by the way, again, that's my favorite Star Fox. So, like, you ain't gonna get a complaint there from me from, like, I love that game, As Loud Boys is asking, what year did you start playing that? I'm guessing that you're asking what year did I start playing Star Fox. It was like when it released. It wasn't the Star Fox 64 in like 98 or 97. I can't remember which year that came out in, but like it was so good. I mean, like I loved the game. You know what I mean? I loved it. But I mean, Melvin's kind of bringing up a point, is like you said, I don't know, I didn't really grow up with Star Fox, and I'm going to say this, I hope no one gets mad at me. Listen, you guys can say any of your opinions, it's okay. You're saying the designs look AI generated to you. And I would actually agree. I feel that they do actually have this kind of AI look to them that's not good. It looks a little bleh. It's just like something about it kind of off-putting. The designs are growing on me a little bit, so I do feel like I'm kind of liking them more as I see them, but I don't think, I would take them. Like, you look at Star Fox Zero, if anybody wants to search that up. That was a Wii U version of Star Fox, and it pretty much flopped, but, like, the designs of that are so good. And so, like, that's a way to do sort of a more modern-looking Star Fox crew, but still adhere to the kind of older style. Or, think about Corley's bringing up Star Fox and Falco from, like, Smash Brothers and whatnot. Those designs were really good. I thought they looked really cool. Here, actually, let's check this out. Ugh. So these are their amiibo from Smash Brothers. It would be kind of cool to get new amiibo just because I like to collect like Star Fox things, but they would totally make them look like their new designs and whatnot. But like, look at their legs and stuff, their feet, like that's much more, I think, what we're kind of talking about. Is having these new feet and legs are more animal-like accurate or whatever, but it's definitely weird if your animals are standing upright, like humanoids. And so, like, to me, they even put it, like, into, I guess, to put this into better words, is, like, for instance, they like, made a lore almost with Falco, is that because, like, Falco is a bird, he's, like, really light, but wearing these kind of, like, space boots, and they're, like, metallic and stuff like that, it makes him actually sink really fast. And so in Smash Brothers, they, like, implemented that and stuff, so to me, the fact that they had, this appearance, that's, like, fitting, right? Because they gave it that lore. That, like, oh, okay, Falco's really light, but if we give him these kind of metal boots, he's gonna, like, sink down when he jumps, That was cool. Like, so, I don't know, man. I don't know. Just don't know. But yeah, I mean, Loud Boys is saying many people left game companies because of using AI. Of course, Nintendo, they have claimed at least that they don't use AI in that respect, like a generative AI to design their characters and all. So maybe other game companies, yeah. Game companies definitely do get the backlash if they got the AI,
Thanks for stopping by to chat. LOL.
LOL.
I want to be friends with Mrs. Kendo.
Who wouldn't?
What should we talk about?
That's based. Mrs. Kendo, it comes from musical theater. Let's see if we have any Lingity. I know that we did a Twilight. Let's see, where is it? Because we did Twilight because she was talking about that. So, Corley, if you want to talk about Twilight, I'm going to sneeze. Blah, I felt that one coming. Sophie was saying, me too. I like the Smash Bros. Design for Falco, Fox, and Wolf. Yeah, they did a good job. And then this is based off of, some of their other games too. So it's not like it's just for Smash Brothers. I felt that burp coming too. Sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm feeling it. Okay. Stuff's just coming out of me. Yeah, Corley was saying the new designs are just so uncanny. They definitely are. They definitely are. Smart Sock said we need a gallows earlier. Thank you for the God bless you. I appreciate that. Corley said love musical. Okay, so let's talk about musicals.
What do you have?
I don't know what's going on, you guys. I think I'll kind of just like tell the truth here. I'm not feeling very good. So it's funny because I was just recovering from like a cold. I don't feel like I have a cold. I feel like I need to eat. I think that's what's going on with me. So I just feel like I'm kind of shaky and stuff, my hands and whatnot. Yeah, I might need some water too. I'm very unk, so like shit can just come on, you know, to me like in a snap. Oh yeah.
Got it. I'll go talk to her about.
So yeah, I'm feeling a little just off in the head. Yeah, I'm just starting to space out a lot and stuff.
This is Kendo.
I don't think I feel like really in a sick way. I'm just kind of feeling
Do you feel like
very
talking about-
bleh. Yeah, Corley's like, oh no, Kendall, please take care of yourself. I mean, like, I know I'm gonna, like, ultimately be fine. It's just, boy, I'm kind of feeling like
I feel
this.
destiny at work.
Everything is, like, in a
Mrs.
daze.
Kendo.
Feel a little lightheaded.
Please be
And,
friends with me,
yeah, I don't know. Just generally kind of, like, blah.
or not.
I didn't get enough sleep last night, of course, because that's just that's like always a constant, you know what I mean? Yeah, Smart Socks exactly says, sounds to me that you're tired. So that's exactly what I'm trying to describe, is I just like feel like I am tired AF, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty. It's also hot in this room, so maybe I should turn on the, you guys should see this, I have a, look at this. I have a mini split. So when we got we had to get a new air conditioner for here, and
Tried chatting
oh
with
no,
Mrs. Ken-
I didn't even pay
Well,
attention that
well,
this
and-
didn't work. I'm sorry, Corley and Mrs. Kendall, what's up with her? So maybe we'll go to that part of stream where we just like talk about stuff, you guys? Do you want to do that? Maybe we'll just go to like the show and tell portion of the stream and talk about life and kind of get ready to say our
That's
goodbyes.
too much
Not,
for me
goodbyes
right now.
yet, but just like
No.
get ready. Cause yeah, I am feeling it. I am feeling it. It's rough, man. Being unk. It's more just that I also don't take care of myself, and if you're unk, you gotta take care of yourself, man. You gotta take care of yourself. So check this out. We'll kind of do a little show and tell here, just kind of get our last things in. Where's my webcam view? Here it is. Okay. So check this out. Yeah, Smart Sock said if you need to, Kay, you take a nap. You guys treating me like I'm that old, which I am. But what I can for sure tell you is that I am also going to be, I guess I call it like solo parenting here for today. My wife is actually out of town. She's out of the city. So she is going to be basically gone until tomorrow. And so with that, I do need the energies for having all the parenting on me for today. And so yeah, I don't take care of myself. I did a little bit better like as time went on, but man, I go through phases, phases where I have good habits and then I don't, it goes up and down. Smart Talks is like once you hit the 2-hour mark, yeah, you're like a dude who had a terrible sleep schedule, nap can do wonders. Yeah. I've only recently started napping again, so yeah, I can feel that. But ultimately, you guys, I think that it is true. I just don't take good care of myself. And I should tell you guys, after the last stream, I just investigated and I'm getting an e-bike. So I invested in an e-bike. You guys, this thing is dope fresh. I will tell you, it is looking so dope. If you want to look it up, it's the electric, so L-E-C, like not electric, but electric e-bike. It's the XP4, And the cool thing about it is that it's like on sale for Memorial Day or whatever. So like I'm in the Memorial Day sale, and the guy that I was talking to actually is cutting me all sorts of like free upgrades for it. So it's really cool. I told him about the YouTube channel and whatnot. Let's see if we can actually find the exact model. Electric. I think it's XP. I need to look what it is. I think it's XP4. Yeah. I think it's this one. So the bike can fold and whatnot. Here, you guys can check it out. This will show you like all the different models. And so you're going to see that it's like, it says $999, but I think it was like $699 for the sale. So pretty nice, man. Pretty nice. So mine's going to be the blue color that you see kind of down below. It's like you can get any color at any of the price models or whatever. So we got the lower one, and it's going to be blue. So yeah, we got all these like free things thrown in, like a comfort seat, the phone mount, and all that stuff, you guys. So that's going to be my e-bike. Because I'm too old to have just like a normal person bike. So I need a little bit of like torque, you know, with it, since I haven't worked out since like Nam. You know, I haven't gotten any exercise. By the way, if you see smoke, that's the little whatchamacallit, it's that humidifier. So it's just humidifier stuff. It can look like smoke. Kendo, is there a fire? No. Loud Boys was saying, I have a bicycle build in 2-stroke cycle motor. That sounds great. I don't know what that means, but that sounds dope. Corley said that's cool. Sophie said nice. Yeah, it's definitely cool, because you also get a rebate with the city. So if you're like energy customer of the city, like energy here, like you can get a rebate for it. So I'm actually gonna get some cash back because I went through this people. So I went and did the test run after the last stream, you guys. So I think I was like even live, or no, it was on the Thursday stream. I was like live streaming to you guys, and some of y'all may have already left because I was like bye, and then I muted, and then I was like wait, no, and then I unmuted, and I was like, you guys, I'm going to test an e-bike on Thursday. So what was it? I guess when did we stream and I said that? Was it Wednesday? Because I wouldn't have been streaming on Thursday. I think it was Wednesday's stream then. So yeah, whatever. It was last week, and I was like, I'm getting an e-bike. I'm going to test ride it on Thursday. So I've test ridden it, and I know, you know, what setting is great for me and everything, because you can set the gears, but you can of course set the torque. And so the power you can do on like the lowest power or no electricity at all, which means you could just pedal it, you know, and if you don't want to use battery, you can like turn that off. But yeah, they have like 6 settings for the power of torque. So you can go like the fastest setting, and it'll have like a kick to it, you know, when you push the handle to throttle, you know, it'll be like woo, like that, you know. And so yeah, I just you guys, it's like I love to walk, but I never find myself getting out there and walking. And so I was thinking, like, having like a dope e-bike, and especially one that I pay like a few $100s on, I should, you know, definitely kind of like invest in that. And that'll, I think, be a good thing to kind of just get me outside a little bit more, even if I'm just doing like a 15-minute, you know, ride or something like that, right? So thank you. Mackenzie was saying that's really cool. I've been working out and eating not so much sugar lately. Damn, girl, you are the coolest. Tell me the secret to get yourself to do it, because look at these arms. They look like makeshift punji sticks, you know? I need like any sort of muscle mass on these arms, you guys. Any sort of something. The Sophie said, wow. But yeah, does anybody want to see anything, show and tell, you know, before we leave today? And yeah, I don't know. I can't think. My brain is so dead. I'm so sorry that we only did like an hour and a half stream today. What is it? Okay, an hour 47. I mean, we're still here, so if anybody wants some show and tell action, you just let me know. If you see something behind me, you know, what do we like? You know, GameCube stuff. We have Sega Genesis. We got our N64. We got Pokemon card stuff. We got Princess Peach. We got the silver play button. Does anybody want to see my silver play button close up? Because it's the old kind, you guys. It's the old kind. It's not those like newfangled flat panel ones, right? But Mackenzie was saying, well, I looked in the mirror after weighing myself a few weeks ago. I felt so terrible, so I told myself I need to do something about it and push through my chronic pain. Girl, I'm right there with you with chronic schnizzit, so, I've got it too. Sophie wants to see the DK, so let's get the DK, and then we could get some Sonic. But yeah, actual theories, did you ever see that? My whole Sonic shelf? And that's not even all my Sonic stuff, it's just what could fit on that little shelf over there. Okay, let's get the DK. We got a DK plush. We also have Diddy Kong, so we could get both. So check this out. We got Donkey and Diddy. Doesn't Diddy look so funny? He's got a little tongue in there that you can... It moves. It's not just like stuck or whatever. Got a little tongue. But yeah, Diddy. He's got his little shirt attached to him. I love the Diddy. And then we got Donkey. Show me Donkey. And they're full of beans. I don't know if you guys can hear the beaniness. But yeah, so we got these. They come from the 90s. I don't even remember where you get these from, like, back then, Does it say something on here? Not really. Yeah, I don't remember. I think these were just at, like, Toys R Us or something sold by Nintendo and put into Toys R Us stores, maybe. Yeah, Diddy does look kind of funny. Yeah. Yeah, back to Zero. They got the Beanie Babies, I'm trying to make the beans make noises. But yeah, there's Diddy. He looked like he's got Yeah, he looks like he has like an ear piercing, but that's actually just like 90s schmutz because he doesn't have it on the other ear. It's on his hat too. Look at that. It's just 90s grime. I actually played with my schnizzit back then. I played with these and now they just sit there, but I love it. It makes me so happy to see all of my old stuff and new stuff. All stuff. I love all this back here. If people say things don't make you happy, it's true that they don't, like, be the whole equation. But damn, I look at my collection of stuff and I get happy. I do. So now we'll try to get some Sonic stuff. I think that Sonic up there might be behind a lot of things. So if I can get you other Sonic stuff, we could. I can see if it's stuck behind a lot of junk. We'll see. I'm also really shaky. Like, my hands are so shaky. So, I don't know, man. There's just a bunch of stuff on it. We can show you this. This is pretty badass. These are old Pogs. If anybody from the 90s knows what Pogs are. Look at that. We got Knuckles in the old style. And this Knuckles. And let's see, Sonic stuff. Man, I have a lot. Here. This would be a good one, I think. Oh boy. I'm doing it now. There is a lot of dust on this, so it's probably good that I'm getting it down here. So check this out, you guys. So this is the Sonic cable guys. Do you guys know what those are? So cable guys, and I have it holding the Dr. Kendo controller Chaos. So in the year 2016, a company reached out to me called Controller Chaos. My Scribblenauts series was doing really well at the time, and so they were like, hey, we want to do a video where you, like, shout us out and we'll make a Dr. Kendo controller. And so they took essentially their Bowser template for a GameCube controller and made it a Dr. Kendo template. And so they put my logo and everything on here. I think it was only for sale for like a week and nobody bought it. So I think it was like a failed campaign overall, but I was happy with it because I got a controller out of it. And so I have my Sonic cable guys. And this cable, guys, I think, yeah, it's the anniversary here. So it's the 30th anniversary Sonic cable, guys, because they do sell several of these. And so this one came from the 30th Annie. It's got lots of dust on it. I'm sorry, Sonic. I gotta get a rag. There's just too much dust. His poor head is all dusty. Yeah, he's so cute. And so I always leave that over to the side. It would be cool to display that behind me somewhere, but look at this. We're running out of space everywhere. It could probably go on like this shelf or something. Maybe. But yeah, this controller, it is awesome. It's kind of whack because I just want it to be displayed, so I like hardly ever use it, but it operates good. You know, it's like sometimes you think about GameCube controllers. Some of those third-party ones suck ass, but this one really feels just like one made from Nintendo, you know? Doesn't feel third-party and shit. So, yeah, controller chaos. I don't even know if they're still... They may still be in business. We gotta look at that, actually. I haven't caught up with them in a long time. We gotta see if they're still in business. Be like, hey, do you want to run a new campaign? We could do a new Dr. Kendo controller. Yeah, Loud Boys, I think glass display would be so nice. It would be so nice, and, you know, something we could do about that is... It would also be, I have this fear, right? I don't know if this is founded or if you guys would believe this, but I have this fear that as my son and his friends get older, you know, he's already sometimes taking them here when they come over to like see that, you know, his dad's a YouTuber or his dad has all this stuff, right? And so I'm like, is he ever going to have his friends here when I'm not here and, like, they steal some of my shit? You know what I mean? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it's, like, too accusatory. But, yeah, it makes me think that it needs to be in a glass with a lock, right? That's kind of what it makes me think. I don't know if I'm too paranoid or what, you know? Is that, like, a real fear? I'm just kind of thinking in my head, like, what if he brought some friend over and they, like, stole? Because, like, this shit... You know, this is like 40 grand worth of stuff in this office. Like, seriously, if you just look at all the Pokemon cards, all the collectibles that I have, you know, it's like about 40 G's worth, like over time, maybe about 38. So I'm just rounding up. So yeah, am I crazy, you guys? I don't know. Yeah, Corley's like, it's better to be safe than sorry. Actual Theory says that happened to me. What, your kid? Like, your kid has friends that stole shit? Corley says you never know what will happen, and Loudboy says same here. So, I mean, maybe I'm not crazy. Maybe I'm not crazy. Because, yeah, for instance, like I have a binder down here. Look at this. I just have this sitting on the floor right now until I find a spot for it. But this binder has, like, so many hits of Pokemon cards. You know, think about how easy, I mean, it would be noticed, right? I would notice one is missing. But also, everything in this room has an inventory. Like, I have a price charting for it, you know? So, like, everything in this room is inventoried, but that doesn't help if someone just steals it and I don't know who it was, right? But yeah, this has, like, a bunch of the hits, you know? And a lot of these are not worth it, but a lot of these are worth, you know, like maybe the $100 cards and stuff, and then some of them are the $5 cards. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just like imagine someone just come in and steal it all. So yeah, isn't that crazy? You guys, that's the tough thing, you know. So, Actual Theory said, I was 13 at the time. I hated that kid for like... Okay, you had, like, little toy cars that were worth a lot, and some kid my mom wanted over. He was, like, 7, stole some of them, and threw the other ones up. Yeah, Sophie's like, nah, you just want to protect your stuff. Weird and nerdy. Mackenzie said, no, that's really reason... Oh, responsible, okay. Dude, that's nice, Loud Boys. Anime collection worth, like, 50 G's. Mixie is up in the chat. What is up, Mixie? I was just saying that I don't feel my best, Mixie, so I was like, we have to end the stream. But I'm glad that you're here and we haven't ended yet. Let's see. What was I going to say? But yeah, thank you guys for backing me up there. But now that means I have to redo all this shit and get it in glass. And I like just bought this bookshelf last year, probably like give it a month and a half last year. A month and a half forward, but last year. That's when I got that shelf because I was like, I need a taller one. It used to be a little blue one that was about half the size, and so I couldn't fit everything there. And so, yeah. But, yeah, I remember when I was little, I had this Pokemon card deck. I must have been in like 8th or 9th grade, and there was somebody that stole my cards too out of the deck, and it was weird because they left a bunch of them, so it looked like there was still cards for the deck, the winning deck, and they totally... Thank you to Sophie, who's gonna gift the Sunday. 100 Joules Sunday. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's so nice. Thank you. Corley's like, if you need help organizing, let me know. Lamau, yeah. The problem is you ain't right here. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of shit. I got shit everywhere. I just only show you guys this. Every time I like show the ground or something, I'm like, oh, they're gonna see this, you know? There's a bunch of wires here. There's fucking loose boxes and whatnot. You guys just only see the finished picture, which is still chaotic. Let's be for real. I mean, this is all still chaos, right? It's all still chaos. But yes, W Sophie, and Corley's giving the W as well. Thank you, Mixie, for the dubs. Yeah, Sophie, that was super nice. Anybody that gives and subscribes and memberships and all that stuff, you guys, y'all are the bomb. That's so kind of you. I really appreciate it. So is there anything else you guys want to see? We have Pound Puppies. We have N64. We have Princess Peach stuff. We have, I mean, so many things come with a story too, you know? Sega Genesis, Wii U stuff, you know? A bunch of stuff. You said, come remodel your room and put LED lights. You're gonna do that for free? You're gonna do it for free? I keyed. I can probably afford nowadays, but I don't know, man. I actually have a way also with people like touching my shit. Sometimes if my wife come in here and she want to like move something around, I'm like, hey, wait. You know, I think I'm like a hoarder. Don't hoarders do that? They're like, no, don't touch it. I need this, you know, and all that shit. So yeah, I get a little weird. What are you guys thinking? We have an amiibo shelf right there. Does anybody want to see anything? Do you want to see the play button up close? Do you see YouTube play button? Right? The things I painted. Those. Anybody? Mackenzie's like, I would ask to see something, but I don't know much about this stuff. Well, that's what I'm saying. You could see something and be like, what is that thing? And I'll grab it and show it to you. You know? Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be dope? Mixie's like, I really hate it when people touch my stuff. Corley says same. I painted something. There's a caveat. But I painted a few somethings. So here's Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. And shit. I just dropped the thing that it was hanging on. I think it was a little nail or it was a tack. So there's this painting. This is a canvas right here. You know? A little mini canvas. I painted this in the game called Passepartout. So Passepartout also had a second. So there's Passepartout 2 as well. I think that's some French word, so I'm probably giving it a French accent. And yeah, anyway, this is Twisted Freddy. So this was actually painted on like a video game mouse and, you know, I guess I wasn't controller, so just mouse painting or whatever. So it's not even like a real legit painting. I guess I have done real paintings, but I don't really consider myself a painter, so I would probably rather like draw. My main artistry is in music, right? You know, so I think that's where my artistness is. You know, we have people who really can draw, you know? We have people who really can draw. Yeah, Corley, I didn't even read Super Ray's chat because of that. That was whack. But Corley's like, I love that game. It's so good. Passepartout. You love that game? I have a whole series, you guys, on this channel if you wanted to see this get painted in the game and stuff, and I used to like yell at the people because they'd be like, you know, this painting is so bad, it's make not good use of colors, and I'd be like, what? You know, like I'd start to sit there and yell at them and stuff. I was like, these fools just don't know good art. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody wanted to see that series, it's on Dr. Kendo Commentaries. We had like a Freddy's one, an Undertale one. That's why Papyrus is also here. And Baldi, we had Bendy and the Ink Machine. I can't remember all the ones we did. We did a lot of them. We had a Zelda. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I did see, though, somebody did finally say the play button. So, yeah, Corley, I did play number 2, and we did the Mario movie and Zelda as, like, the episode themes for it. So those are on the channel as well. So you guys, you can either ask me for a link, or you could just go check it out if you want to search it yourself. But yeah, here's the play button. So this, if you were to ask me, you know, what's the one thing in here that you love the most, I think it's the play button. And to be honest, it is a great... Mixie, feel free to just time out. But anyway... This is a great little story thing as well, you know, because it's like sometimes we've had people that had to come, like for instance, we had to get new windows in this house like soon after we got it, and I had this hung up as like one of the first things. And so like all the guys that came here to like work on the windows were like, oh my god, dude, he got 100,000 subscribers. And like at that time I was like, I mean, I got like 169,000, I think it was about that, when they came and worked on it. And so they were like freaking out, and they were like taking pictures of it. They're like, I'm gonna follow you, bro. And I never heard from them, but I guess they followed me, so that's cool. But yeah, it's just like a story thing, you know. You can always like show people this, and most of the time they're impressed. I will tell you, when 2020 came along, that's when people stopped being impressed, because like I used to go places, you know, and like if somebody's like asking me about my work, you know, I'll be like, well, I have this job, but I also do YouTube and earn money from it, you know, so I have both of them. And then they like, oh, wanted to know all about YouTube, and they're like, you have 100,000, you know, or like even when I had like 20,000, sometimes people were like, you have 20,000 subscribers, you know. And it used to be impressive, and then like COVID came around, and I would like say that out and about and stuff, and they're like, oh, okay, you know, it like doesn't mean anything, you know. So yeah. Actual Theory said, how does YouTube know your location, though? Like, I don't think it saves to... So, when you do the play button and whatnot, you can request it faster. They will send it eventually if you don't request it. You best fucking believe that when I, you know, got 100,000, I immediately did the request thing, because you can request it in your, like, YouTube studio at that time. And so, they get your address then. A lot of the times they'll have your address, though, if you're making money off of it, at least in certain territories, because they need that for Google's AdSense, and they'll get it, you know, for, yeah, as Mixie said, they know your address because they need it to pay you. So whether it's, you know, whichever one comes first, basically, is how they'll get your address from you. But yeah, this is the old school style, because you guys, this came to me in 2015. I hit 100K, I think it was... maybe January, February, something like that in 2015, and this got sent to me in July. Is that true, Back to Zero? Is that how it happened? You were with me at the time, I think. Smart Socks? It might have been that I hit it close to July. That something's sticking in my head with January, February, but it may not be this. Anyway, I hit it in 2015, and I got it a few months later. So, yeah. There. Yep. Lao Boy said, sad, don't make money from YouTube. It's not good. You don't want to do YouTube for money as like just that, right? Like you need to have other shit. So anybody that's trying to do it full time and whatnot, you better be making like $1 million, okay? Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, thank you to Corley, who said you deserve 1 million play buttons. That's so sweet. Mixie said, real Corley. That's so sweet, you guys. You guys are too kind. You're too kind. Mackenzie said it means a lot. What, the play button means a lot? That's so sweet. But yeah, play button. Whew. Okay, you guys. How about one more thing? We'll do a show and tell of one more thing. So what is something that you guys see? We have a little VHS promotional thing for Star Fox and the Rumble Pack. Like I say, N64, Wii, Genesis, Wii U, more Genesis, other stuff here too. We have Switch 1 games. We have Wii Anniversary. We have GameCube games all right here. You could just say, like, show us a random blah game, you know? GameCube game, Wii game, whatever. We got this Pokemon stuff that's over here. Pokemon shelf. We got N64 and other valuables shelf. Other valuables shelf. Cards. Mario cards. Game Boy box. Peach box. What do you guys think? We also have Galaxy up in the chat. Actual Theory said Pokeball. You want to see the Premier Ball? Is that what you want to see? Okay, Sophie said Premier Ball. Show us something cool that isn't on screen. Okay, that would be cool. I could try to find something. I mean, it would be probably over there, right? You know, because these aren't on screen. But that's cool shit. That's cool stuff. So yeah, we'll grab the Premier Ball and then maybe something from over here. I'm not sure. We could show a lot of things, to be honest. But Premier Ball, right next to Mario. I smell like Mario with this shit. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Did you guys see that? I almost died. I could have died. Okay. So this Premier Ball, it was actually put there. What's funny is I had a story for the other ball that would have been there. So I had a Pokeball up there instead for a while. And this was with the old shelf, not this shelf. It was when I had my old one. And so this Premier Ball, I have something about the Premier Ball. I don't know why I like it because it's one of the most boring. I like the Premier Ball and the Quick Ball. Those are kind of like my favorite Pokeball things. And so I didn't have a Quick Ball at the time. I think my son might have one. But anyway, I let my son actually have the Pokeball that was up there because he got this when my wife and he were in her hometown. So he got one of these. It was, at like Walmart or something, and they just got it off the shelves there. And so I told him, here, do you want this Pokeball? Because I really wanted a Premier Ball. And he said, yes. So the Pokeball that I had, though, came from the Pokemon Company. So the Pokemon Company International. I've done campaigns with them. This is actually a card, a handwritten card from the Pokemon Company. The company themselves. So this was a Christmas card, and this was 2022, I believe. Yeah, because they put the year for here's to 2023. So that's them actually writing to me. They even said love. You guys, can you believe that? So yeah, I worked with them. So they actually sent me, it was when the Pokemon Go set had come out for the trading card game. They had sent me that. I think that was 2022. And so I did a campaign with them to show off the new cards in the Pokemon Go set. And that's where the Pokeball had come from. And now my son has that Pokeball. And I have the Premier Ball from him. So like I say, everything has a story, doesn't it? But yeah, thank you, Mixie. And thank you, Actual Theories. I almost died, you guys. I could have fallen and tripped over all that and just boom, with my old age, I would have been dead. Dead! So I'm going to grab something off screen somewhere. That's cool. I have to decide. There's a lot of cool stuff. So I don't know, man. Let's see. We have a whole other section over here. Man, there is a lot of shit. There is a lot of shit. I might do this. So, I guess this is tough because it has a lot of personal information. So probably I should cover some of it. But this folder, again, there's a lot of personal stuff in here, so I may be opening up Pandora's box that I shouldn't. Addisic up in the chat. What's going on, Addisic? I love Adisic. Love Adisic. I wanted to talk to you about something, Adisic, by the way. So if you can remind me to send you a DM, maybe just DM me right now on Discord with like the eyes or something. I'll send it to you after this. It's about a mutual of ours. But anyway, what I ended up doing was this like folder or whatever's just been sitting here like forever, and it comes from the 90s. I don't really know a whole lot of details about the folder. I just remember having it, and Charmander's my favorite Pokemon. And so, again, I don't know if I can like show you just kind of everything, because there's a lot of personal shit in here. First off, I guess I'll do this. I'll cover up an address and whatnot, but this is from the Library of Congress. So I do have all of my music copyrighted, like with the Library of Congress. So if anybody, I guess, ever was thinking about stealing my shit, I actually would have a case against them. I do have multiple letters from the actual Library of Congress with my albums all copyrighted. Because some people might be like, my shit's copyrighted, but it's like just uploaded on YouTube, But I actually have like the copyright. So this is cool. This was somebody who, so her name is Camilla, and her and I met each other through Last Flag. If anybody's down with Last Flag, it is the Imagine Dragons, the singer and his brother, they created a game and a game studio. It's called Night Street. And so their studio, their games and stuff, they did Last Flag. It's like a Capture the Flag TF2 looking game and stuff like that. It's actually fun, but it's like already, unfortunately, all the news is like it's flopping and stuff like that. And so I did commission somebody that I met because she's like seriously one of the best artists like ever. So she wrote me this really sweet note here that you're seeing, but that's the commission, is that ninja character right there. And so that ninja is the character that I use in the game. Ugh, right there. So her name is Shin Sujin. But yeah, I use her. And anyway, she wrote this really sweet card, so I kept that. So I have a lot of things that are just kind of like personal, kind of like happy things in here. So the channel, this was in 2014 when I went like viral or whatever. It was like the first time I would say I ever hit like 1 million views in just like a short amount of time. I uploaded a Five Nights at Freddy's video in late 2014, went viral, and I said, okay, well, I'm going to actually make money off of this, And so I said, let's donate to some charities. And from then on, even before then, but like from then on, I did more projects like this. We did charity every year, and I would do it in September. And so we gave to the WWF, which is not the Wrestling Federation. Of course, that's now WWE, but we did the World Wildlife Fund. And I asked my channel, it would be some of you guys, I think Smart Socks, I don't know, Back to Zero, y'all weren't around in 2014 on my channel, I don't think. But maybe you know the reference at least, is that we had a red panda. And so there was like this kind of unofficial mascot of the channel, is that we donated towards whatever the chat wanted. And at that time, I wasn't live streaming, so the chat would have literally just been comments and things. And so they picked the red panda, and so I got all this red panda stuff, and we got a little plushie that my son now owns. So yeah, the red panda, its name was Scribble Knots, right? Scribble the red panda. And so we had this kind of unofficial, cool mascot. So I keep all that stuff in here. Let's see. Okay, I have... Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. Okay, so I have something from my kindergarten days. Oh, this was what I was inspired to do Scribble Knots from. Look at how horrible this little castle is. Like, this is me in kindergarten making a castle. And so what's inside here actually inspired like my Scribble Knots, you could say, like unofficially. I mean, it's not exactly, but it just kind of like proves, I think, what like I got into Scribble Knots for. Is Scribble Knots creations are, a series where I could take, let's say, like you type in that game bull, and you take the horn off of the bull, and then you put it on your creation for Sonic the Hedgehog's hair. I painted it blue, right? So, you take blue for that horn and put it on the head of the character, and then it's Sonic, right? So it's almost like face paint if you want to take it to Tomodachi. So inside this castle are all these little monsters. Something that I loved, this was my favoriteest thing in kindergarten, was the teacher had, I kept all these years, had these little like heads, bodies, etc. And you can mix and match them by just like taping them together and coloring them. So me in kindergarten kept all of these, and they're just like, there's a bunch more in this like castle. And so I was like, this is Scribblenauts for me at like an early age, you know? When I was in kindergarten, like there were dinosaurs roaming the earth. So like ultimately this comes from way back, way before Scribblenauts. There are more, I just didn't want to take them all out. It's kind of hard to get them out of this castle. But I was like, this is like the child version of, you know, when I played Scribblenauts. And so... yeah, you used to just take like hands and bodies and stuff of the monsters and put them all together into one. And so that's Scribblenauts, right? Take the hand of this thing or the horn of that, this, and put it all together into like one real something, you know, creation in the end. Thank you guys for being kind. I see a lot of y'all saying, you know, like, what? You did that in kindergarten, Mixie said. You know, Corley, your creativity knows no bounds. Okay, wow, thank you guys. The banana log's like, so much of the stream to miss. I was lurking for a bit. We are now pretty much ending, but yeah. Your phone just gave you an electric shock. That's awful. Galaxy said that's so wholesome. Mixie said that's so cool. OMG, better castle than Whack a Draw though. Don't ego boost, right? Mackenzie was like, that is very cool. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in here clearly. Too much personal information on here, but you know your kid, I guess you guys may not know this, I'm sure y'all remember doing this, okay? We could say as kids. If you have a kid, you know about this. So like, my daddy, this says, so they have all this stuff you can fill out, right? On the paper. So my son fills it in with his answers. So it says, my daddy's name is... obviously, I'm not reading that. It says, my daddy's 38 years old. He thought, oh, wait, no, this was 2025. Actually, he was correct. So he was right. I was 38 in 2025. My dad's favorite thing to do is, and he put, play Pal World with me. Dad is really good at defeating Zoe and Grisbolt. That's in Pal World. I love it when Dad plays a game with me. That's what he put. I like to play with Daddy. This is a good one. My dad's favorite food is McDonald's. No lie detected. My daddy loves me because, he wrote, I'm so nice to him. Yeah, I love him because lots of reasons. Dad is funny when he... and then it says, when he plays a game and someone hits him and he goes, what? My dad is as strong as, and then he wrote Jetragon. Jetragon is a pal. It's like a legendary pal in the game. This says, I love Daddy because he takes care of me. So, yeah, I keep all these things. So the left side, I have all of my son's like artwork from when he was like 2 or whatever. Anything he must have done for me in preschool all the way up to last year when he was in 1st grade. I don't think any names are on here. So like, for instance, you know, there's just his drawing when he was really little. So, see, I've got all of that stuff in here. When my son would go to school and do something in art and he's like, Dad, I made a drawing for you, I put that in here. So the right side of this folder has all of my stuff like fan mail. If any of y'all sent something to my P.O. box and it was like a fan letter, I would put it in here. It's got my copyright stuff, you know, for the Library of Congress. It's got those little aliens. It's got this from Camilla when I did a commission and she thanked me. And then it's got all my son's stuff in the other side. So this folder is important. So there you go. Okay, I'll read the chat and then I'll head out because you guys are right. I need to take care of myself. So let's see. That's so wholesome, said Galaxy. Okay. Yeah, Mackenzie, I'm really shaking. Like I'm like, I feel like super malnourished. My hands are just like really shaking. So you're like, you definitely need to go eat something. Maybe I'm like, what's the word? Hypoglycemic, is that it? So yeah, I need to go eat. That's so amazing. She said, thank you. Corley said, go eat. Go eat. Said, actual theories. Please take care of yourself. Said Mixie. Okay, I'm leaving. The Smart Sock said, lunch break. Loud Boy said, that's awesome. Mixie said, oh, that's so sweet. Corley said, what do you mean? Your name is obviously Dr. Kendo Kendopoulos. Sophie said, that's so sweet. Actual theory said, McDonald's. Mixie said, LOL, Corley. Addison said, speaking of McDonald's, did you get to try the big arch? I didn't try that one. I didn't really have a desire. I wish they had the damn the Demon Hunters meal still. I feel like I can never get that. That's so cute, says Corley. Mixie said, I love that so much. Mackenzie said, that's so cute. Actual Theory said, man, I love to send you some fan art, but I can't. Sadly, I don't know how to do that in Germany. You would probably just have to go to the post office. I'm sure it would cost a nut and an arm to do. But yeah, I have the P.O. box address is in the About section of the channel. If anybody wants it directly, just message me on Discord, or you can put it publicly. It's a public thing, so you guys can all see it. Mixie said, Corley, we need to go to his house and feed him. Corley said, truth. Okay, I'm going to go eat. Thank you so much, you guys. I love you, and I love you. And don't forget that I love you, and I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Try to be back on Wednesday, okay? I don't know if my mic cut out. I think it did. Okay. Bye-bye. We'll try to be back. I don't know when, but we'll try for Wednesday. Bye.